I just came across this from U.S. News and World Report online. The United States is among the most depressed countries in the world. Mental health issues cut the most years off of life in Asia and the United States. The United States is one of the most depressed countries in the world, according to the World Health Organization, or WHO. In terms of quality years of life lost due to disability or death, a widely adopted public health metric that measures the overall burden of disease, the United States ranked third for unipolar depressive disorders, just after India and China. India, China, and the United States are also the countries most affected by anxiety, schizophrenia, and bipolar disorder, according to WHO. This is staggering, this next paragraph. About 1 in 5 adults in the United States experiences some form of mental illness each year, according to the National Alliance on Mental Illness. But only 41% of those affected receive mental health care or services in the past year. We are ranked up there with China, India, Russia, Brazil, and Indonesia, according to the World Health Organization, among the most depressed nations on Earth. Where do we begin in addressing this? Because we're not addressing this. Would I be off target in saying that narcissistic abuse, the narc abuse that's rampant in this country, might be contributing to these statistics? Can you hear me, Tony? Do you think so? Okay. I think it might. We've turned a blind eye to it. I'm talking the church, mental health organizations in this country, all of our major social institutions, definitely the government. In fact, the government believes that NPD is a disorder that entitles the person with NPD victimhood. It slaps victimhood on those who are narcs. We're number 3 in the world. Well, I'll tell... Huh? That's crazy, isn't it? Well, I want... If you have anything, please give your input. So... Isn't that amazing? We're as bad as China. We're as bad as India and China. Frickin' China? China's a slave state. Well, I'll just share with you what's rolling around in me when I read this. Is how is forgive and forget working for you? How's it working for you? That traditional way of thinking, that mantra that's not only been adopted by church, it's adopted by everybody. The mainstream media pushes it. Forgive and forget. Forgive and forget. Squash it down. Squash down the pain. Squash down the anger. Suppress it. Swallow it. How's it working out? You're number 3. I'm sorry I get pissed. It's a damnable, do you agree it's a damnable heresy? Forgive and forget. I believe this is a direct reflection of a total abandonment of justice for those who are oppressed. A total abandonment of justice for those who have been abused and maligned. Because we're taught not to judge, not to be angry, to be nice. And here is your result. You're as good as China. You have the same anxiety rates and schizophrenia rates and depression rates as China. My anger is directed toward, I'll tell you, mainly the church. I believe everything starts with the visible church. I really do. That's the grassroots of societal norms, if you will. And like I've said before, we've become the sugar of the world, not the salt. The sugar! The sweetener. Actually, we're not even sugar, we're saccharin. We're NutraSweet. Aspartame. Do you have anything to add? Tea? Okay. Well, I'm sorry I go off, but no, I'm not sorry I go off. This is disgusting. I mean, I hope it's as disgusting to you as it is to me. Again, I do believe, the more I talk about it, I just read this thing like a half hour ago. This is where these false teachings, this is where impunity for abusers and malignant narcissists has got us. We're a mentally sick nation because of it. Oh, I believe that. You believe it? I believe it. I believe it. Thank you.